Here we go. Steven's here. Stroll. Rachel Bruner. Richard. How are you doing, Rich? Ramausi. RT from CLT. Katie Loomis. Dr. D. D-Joe. Oh, Mr. D-Joe. Joking Wheeler to Coffee. Jane Ev. Chris. KG. CMD. Rich Bruner. Doing well. Cool Beans. Wakalioda. Olda. I can't pronounce that one. Okay, it's what it is. Well, we are, oops, stop the recording. We are streaming on YouTube. We are good to go. We're Houston, we are go. All righty. So let's get started. Let's get moving and let's see what's going on today. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader. Matthew, how are you? Walgreens getting the buyout. Probably, you never know. How does that affect your positions? You know, we are going to take a look at that tonight. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Tuck, still waiting for you to talk about Philip Morris. We're going to do that one first thing, Tuck. It's going to be the very first talk we took a look at. Philip Morris, cool beans. Thoughts on sound, S-O-U-N. S-O-U-N. We'll take a look at that tonight. Give me a minute or two. Oh, delightful. Procter & Gamble, huh, Jaden? Procter & Gamble, PG. Let's go. First one we'll look at today is going to be Philip Morris. He asked very nicely. PM, Philip Morris. Okay, well, let's take a quick gander at Philip Morris. Here's the high of the year, about 134, drops down. Here's the bottom way down here, 85. So a year ago, it looks like we're at 94. Bottom 85, shoots up to 134. We're sitting at 128, the 129s, the 130s. Yeah, those numbers don't look good. Sorry, dude. Well, tomorrow's going to be Wednesday. So we've already lost 40% of our option premiums. Chris, we'll take a look at Macy's in a little bit. Take a good look at Macy's in a little bit. Gallant, we're also going to take a look at Walgreens. I want to wait for a couple more. Holy shit, 250 people. We're going to look at Walgreens next. I want to see what happened. I haven't even seen it yet. I got 7 messages so far. What is this? Caleb, Kemet, how are you today? We are doing dividend stock investing for weekly cash flow using pre-qualified dividend stocks that have consistently increased their dividends for more than 20 consecutive years and have weekly options, allowing us to get a safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. How's that? That's over 50% per year, if you're okay with that. All right, let's keep on rolling. Here we are, Philip Morris. The pullback here, not looking that good, and the numbers don't look that good. But what does next week look like? Nice, you like that, Caleb? Next week, so let's get out here. We don't need to see March, but we do need to see December, we love ya, 130s. Okay, 110 to 180. So you might get your 1%, 1.5% during next week, but not this week. Kobe, 120 FRFI. I have no idea what that means. All right, let's take a look. A year ago, Philip Morris was right around 92, finds a bottom at 80, 87.71. Yes, good stock to short, I got that. Good day to have an open call for, yeah, it is. The high of the year, look at the last 90 days. 90 days ago, we're at 119, shoots up, finds the high of the year on the end of October. Pulls back, retraces, pulls back. She's working on her way down at the moment. So if I'm going to do a covered call on this, I'm going to wait a little bit because it's just not there. But maybe next week. We'll write Philip Morris down for next week. For real, it's smoother, smooth brain. See, okay, gotcha. Philip Morris for next week. We'll take a look at it. All right, so dude, we took a look at it. All right, next on the list. Macy's and Walgreens. Oh, we're going to take a look at Walgreens right now. We got a nice crowd. What happened with Walgreens today? WBA. Now, to be 100% honest with you, I have no clue. So I'm going to be surprised. This is the reveal. I haven't seen it yet. What's going on with Walgreens today? Uh-oh. Let me try it one more time. WBA. Okay, I hit the wrong button. WBA. Oh, interesting. Okay, I see it. That's a nice jump up today. 1125. Yeah. That is going to be a little bit interesting now, isn't it? It's okay. I've made enough money off of Walgreens that if it goes now, remember, I'm into it at 950, 956. I sold the 9s. I've been collecting premiums on this for weeks. I mean, literally, week after week after week after week. I don't even, when did I even buy this? Hold on a second. This set of Walgreens I bought here, August, the beginning of August. So I bought this in the first week of August. Okay, I've gotten a premium on it every single week since August. August, September, October, November, now we're into December. It's not that I'm stuck with it. I'm just getting a nice premium every single week. And if she gets called away on me because of this, so be it. Not a big deal. Out of curiosity, I wonder what the rolling forward looks like. If I roll this forward, I wonder what the numbers look like. $0.19. Only 2%. I could sell it, make another 2%. I think I will. All right, so I'm going to roll it forward, grab another 2%. If it gets called away from me, fine. I don't care. That's another $1,900. Is that right? $1,900? Okay, 19-cent credit for 109. 1,900. That's just about $2,000. Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. Confirm and send. There we go. So it's going to be sitting on the market maker's desk first thing in the morning. So when he sees it, it's like, cool beans. It's another $2,000. Why not? All right, so that's Walgreens. I like the movement for today. That was cool. Okay, someone told me there was a buyout offer on the table. Well, are they going to take it or aren't they? Who knows? Let's progress forward. All right, Walgreens we did. Advanced Auto Parts. I'm going to finish up the stocks we have on the list. Then I'm going to take questions. AAP, Advanced Auto Parts. Now, we did a lot of Advanced Auto Parts last week, the week before, and the week before. For about a month and a half, we did. I don't know why we jumped out of it. Oh, that's why, because she jumped up and it no longer became a viable trade. All right, let's take a look. Here's the high of the year. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at this. Up, down, big drop, sideways, and then jump up. It's at 47.50. The 47.50s are going for 79 cents to 101. That's for 3 days. That's almost 2% for three days. Well, let's take a good look at it. Okay, a year ago, we're at 58. By the end of March, we're at 88. Again, they had that big drop. That was back in August, towards the end of August. Went sideways for a couple of weeks. And now, for the last 30 days, she shoots up nicely. Okay. So here we were, jumps up, pulls back. Here's the high, the 30-day high yesterday. Yeah, so it doesn't look that good. Because look where it is. You get all this profit taking down here, which looks like it started today. So I'm not quite sure, unless you really like Advanced Auto Parts at 47 bucks. Okay? That's right, 47.50. So 47.50, that's almost 2%. But it's on its way down. Is that really something you want to do? Anyway, what does it normally do this time of year? Just out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Okay, so here we are. All right, so she looks like she's going to dip down a little bit and then retrace towards the end to end out the year. Okay. All right. Next on the list, VLO, Valero. Somebody wanted to take a look at Valero last night. Okay, this is from last night, VLO. Interesting. Okay. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at it, shoots up, pulls back, goes sideways. We're sitting at 33.58. The 133s, yeah, no, we're not going to make it. Well, you might make the 134s, go from 42 to 142. See, that's a big spread. That's just a dollar spread. That doesn't happen during the day. During the day when the market's open, the spread is a lot tighter. On your stock, it's usually 1 to 2 cents, sometimes 3, okay? But normally, the options, they're only about a 5-cent spread. Well, here's the buck. So how can we really tell if it's going to be a good trade or not? Because the numbers they're giving us are skewed and not accurate. The last trade was 132, 32. So why is the ask 133.58? That's a huge number. Well, even at that number, it still works. But here, it works a hell of a lot better. So I hate it when the market maker does that. I would prefer to get accurate numbers after hours. Unskewed, not accurate numbers. Okay. Next on the list, Starbuckies. We only got 3 more to go, then we're going to start taking questions. Now, please, for you guys in the audience, I am going to get to every single question. Please only ask it once. As soon as I'm finished with these other 3 stocks, I'll start taking a look at, I'll start writing down some more. Okay, so it worked good last night. Let's see if we can keep going today. Soundhound, S-O-U-N, that's going to be a no, isn't it? Yeah, that's a definite no. Look at that. The average trade right here between 4 and 6 for like 9 months shoots up like a rocket. No thanks. I don't buy at the high. I don't even want to look at it. Okay, not even worth a while. Procter & Gamble. Dividend King Extraordinaire. Ooh, I like that. Check it out. The high, the low. Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, she's looking for a new 30-day bottom. So let's take a look at that. It's going to be a no this week because here's the high. Remember I told you I like 30-day bottoms. Here you go. 30-day tops right there. From the bottom, 160 to 180, that's a $20 increase. That's more. That's almost like 15%. In what? 1, 2, 3 weeks? That's a nice return. I'm only looking for 1% a week. That's about a 15%. There's pull back, and it's still coming down. So we're going to keep our eye on this next week because I like Procter & Gamble. They've been in business for over 100 years. Oh, it's already written down for next week. Anyway, next on the list, Macy's, and then we're going to open up for questions. Macy's, I love Macy's. My favorite stock this year. Ooh, nice move. Okay. The high of the year, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at the movement. Basically sideways, finds the high right here at 21. Drops down, finds the bottom at 14. Another trading range. Macy's had a nice trading range at the beginning of the year. We traded a lot in the first 3 quarters. She drops down, finds a new trading range. And now she looks like she might be breaking out of that new trading range. So let's take a quick look at it. Okay, a year ago, we're at 20.50. The high of the year, 22.10. Here's the bottom within the last 90 days. Right in the beginning of September at 14.03. That's the bottom. Go look at the last 30 days. Nice. Down, up, down, up. Now she's coming down a little bit. So she's pulling back a little bit. Okay. What does it normally do this time of year? Okay, so here we are right here. Looks like in the next week or so she's going to dip a little bit. And then for the last 2 weeks, she's just going to go sideways and finish out the year. Okay, great. I like Macy's. It's my favorite stock this year. Last year it was Ford. This year it's Macy's. The numbers just, don't ask me why. You know, every year there's one stock that really outperforms the other. I'm not talking about going from 10 to 50, 60 to 100. No, I'm talking about that. I mean, consistent moves to make consistent trades. Because I'm not the kind who wants to put money into a stock and wait for it to move up. No thanks. I want cash flow on a weekly basis. So Macy's, I like it. Okay, that's everything we're taking a look at. 1672, the 17s. Holy shit. Look at that. Even for 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if I do this trade first thing in the morning, 16.74, sell the 17s, I can pick up 67 cents. Okay, that's over 3%. And if it hits 17, I collect another 26 cents difference between the stock price and between the purchase price and the stock price. Kim, I made some money on Walgreens today. How do I take a withdrawal? Oh, Kim, it would really depend on what trading platform you have. Basically, the easiest thing, just make a phone call. Say, hey, I'm new to this. How do I take out some of this money? Okay, 'cause I don't know what trading platform you have. I don't know what kind of level you're at. I don't know anything about you, but the best thing I can tell you to do is just call your broker. That's what they're there for. Say, I need to take some money out of my trading account. How do I do it? Simple. All right, so let's open up questions. What do we got? Here we go. Okay, boy. Macy's. Okay, here we go. Think or swim? Oh, you got to go into your platform at Charles Schwab. Up in the top, I think it's like the third or fourth icon over, it'll say transfer funds or move money, something like that. And then you just follow the prompts to wherever it is, and you say, make a manual withdrawal. And if you have your checking account or credit card on file, they'll just upload it to your credit card or your trading account. Hertz Drew, what's happening? All right, so where were we? I forget where we were. All right, we did Philip Morris. What software is that? G! What's happening, G? This here is Think or Swim. It is available through Charles Schwab. So whoever you use as a trading platform, you know, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Webull, Robinhood, Nutmeg, or Acorn, whatever it is. You got that? Way to go, Kim. So whatever it is, this is a trading platform that's available on Charles Schwab. Okay, Sandy, we just looked at VLO like 2 minutes ago. What about NU? Uncle Sam, NU. Give me a second. We'll write that down. NU. Okay, I got like 60 more questions to go through. So we're going to take a look at NU first, Uncle Sam, as soon as I figure out the rest of these questions. Okay, Joshua's official brand. Cool beans. Groggy just dropped. Okay, Landon. I have no idea what Grokey is. Emmy, we have FDIC protection for our bank accounts, but what protection is there for our trading accounts? I don't think there is. Okay, you're investing your own money. You're taking responsibility for it. Okay, you really have to ask whatever broker you're using what that answer is, because I don't even know if it is, to be totally honest with you. If you make a mistake and the stock market goes down, you're SOL. Okay, this is investing. Okay, I have strict rules when I invest. Never buy something I don't want to hold on to long term. So if it goes down, you know, I'll just hold on to it and I'll collect the dividends. Because I only buy stocks that have increasing dividends year after year after year. So if and when, okay, stocks only go up and go down. Okay, when it goes down, at least I'm getting higher and higher dividends every quarter. That's the way I look at it. So anyway, let's keep going. Questions. Sandy wants to take a look at UPS. We looked at UPS last night. You really think there's going to be a difference between last night and tonight? KG. Lucas. GLDM. Don't even know what that is. GLDM. We'll take a look. All right, Uncle Sam, I asked you nicely. Please, only ask a question once. Honestly, I will get to every single question tonight. I will. Okay, it just takes time. I got 4 channels working. 3 channels working. Do you consider the weekends in the trend looking for the 2 days to the upside? No, because they're not trading days. Okay, you cannot tell what is a Saturday if you didn't know where it was. Okay, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on and so forth. Macy's is going for 67 cents on the 17s. That does even seem right when shares should be around 16.70. Yeah, I get that, Chris. It's a nice premium if you like Macy's and you don't mind buying it where it is. Do you mess with penny stocks? Robert, sorry, I don't. Short Walgreens. Robert, interesting idea. Can anyone please tell me what the software is called? KG, it is called Think or Swim. You got 3 options with the Think or Swim. You could download it onto your iPhone or your Android, whatever. They have a mobile app. They have an online version, and they have a version you can download to your computer. That's the one that I use. I tried the online one. Doesn't have as many perks as the downloadable version. The one on my iPhone and the mobile app is very congested. I mean, I can navigate through it, but it's very congested, and I don't like it. Rumor that it will be bought and go private. All right, no spills. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Now, no spills. When you ask a question or because you just made a statement, okay? I don't know where the other half of that statement is. Because when you say something like that, you got to put it all together so we know what you're talking about. Gen Extra 99, dude, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while. What software you using? We already did that. GLMD, we already checked that. Sound, we already looked at that. Thoughts on sound. Matthew, seriously, I asked you nicely. Post a question once. Nice pants. You like that, Corey? I got the t-shirt to go with it. And the slippers, too. Software is called Think or Swim. Are you replaying my question? Replying to my question. All right, G. Yeah, I'm replying to your question, G. You got to put it all together so I know exactly what it is. How do you collect premium if the price drops to below your break-even point? Dayron, that's a good question. Dayron, here you go. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say I bought Macy's for 20 bucks, okay? If I bought it at 20 bucks, the current price right now is $16.74. If I sell it at the 17, well, I'm losing $3, right? So at the money is right where it is now. My strike price, where I bought the 20, remember, that's way down here. Wait a second, let's see if we can find it. Okay. So if I bought it at 20 and I want to sell a strike price at 20, well, I'm only catching 4 cents per share. Now, it's way up here, the 20, right? So I don't want to sell at the money. I want to sell 3 to 5 strikes out of the money. Granted, you're not getting as much of a return, but you're still bringing in something. Because at the money, you're bringing in 85 cents a share. Okay, 2 strikes out of the money, the 18, you're getting 34 cents a share. What are the odds that it could hit 18 within a week? Well, it's pretty good. Well, let's go to the 1850s or the 19s. The 1850s is still bringing in over 1%. The 19s, well, that's just under 1%. So the further you go out, it's still paying you something. So it's always a balancing act. Okay, so if the stock drops, yeah, I'm going to keep selling covered calls against it, but I'm not going to do covered calls at the money, because at the money is the highest risk reward ratio there is. You make the most amount of money right at the money. The further in you go, the less profits. The further out you go, higher profits, but less probability of being exercised. So it's always a balancing act. Which is the right one for this situation? We got 3 days left, and it's right here. It looks like it's in a downturn. So I'd probably be selling the 1750s or the 18s, because the 18s is giving 2% and it's coming down, even though my stock price would be up at 20. So it's a numbers game. Where's the risk? Where's the reward? Where's the best fit for me? Closer to here or closer to here? Okay, it's always about the numbers. All right, so let's keep on going. Maz, cool beans. Everblessed, how long so I need to hold Coney before getting dividend on the 14th? Usually 1 day before the EX day, because in order to get the dividend, you have to own the stock the day of the EX date and the date of record. So you have to find out when is the EX date, when is the date of record. As long as you are the owner on the date of record, you are entitled to the dividend. Sweetie Swag, what's happening? John, how you doing? Okay, you can see the chart he is showing larger on YouTube. Okay, yeah, thanks, Sweetie Swag. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Galant, I'll take a look at Alcoa in a bit. For those of you who are new and don't know, this chart right here, the screen itself is live on YouTube. If you can see these tiny little numbers here, more power to you. On your phone, probably not going to see them. iPad, maybe if you know how to zoom in. If I knew how to zoom in, I would zoom in and show you the numbers. But I'm technologically retarded. You guys should be lucky I can even know how to turn a camera on. Seriously, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, someone gave me an iPhone and said, here, just press the button here and you can go live. Cool. Ask me how it works. No clue. Okay? Ask me to go through the software. I got software on my computer that will allow me to broadcast all the different channels. But no, it's easier for me to have 7 different iPhones and just press record and send. Record and send. So I got all these phones here. I think it's kind of cool, kind of nifty. But anyway, it's just, one step in the journey. All right, so Macy's. I love Macy's. I have Macy's. And I'm not 100% sure what to do about it at the moment. I usually figure that out Friday. Because other than that, there's no sense even thinking about it until Friday comes along. Okay. Next on the list. Oh, let's keep on going through these questions. Andrea, yes, we already went through Walgreens. All right, Alcoa. Galant, we'll take a look at Alcoa. All right, IOIO. OIO. OE. Let's look at ARK. 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 Corv. CORV. What the heck is that? CORV. Okay, no nickname. How you doing? Andrea, we already looked at Walgreens. You can do 4, James. Have you rolled forward? Don't you lose money? No, not necessarily so. The interesting thing about rolling forward, you're buying back this week's current option, whatever it is, okay? And then you're selling 1 week out, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, whatever you want to do. And you still get a profit off of that, and you get to buy some extra time. So it always comes down to what are the numbers? Okay, where's the risk? Where's the reward? Can I meet somewhere in the middle where I'm happy and I get a nice return? That's what I'm looking for. It's always, always, always about the numbers. Roger, good night to you too. Roger, Riot. Ooh, I like Riot. I actually have them. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I missed all these questions. All right, here we go. Riot. Okay, I'm going to write down Riot. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Andrea, U.S. Steel's also crazy. Oh, goodness. And I sold some U.S. Steel this morning, too. James, I see Walgreens. Yep. Felix, yes, we saw Walgreens today. Joe, James, do you look at stocks that have a dividend payment due within 30 days? Of course I do. 3 stocks for a long run. Hill Joint, I don't do any. Well, my idea of long term is 30 days. If that's what you're talking about, Macy's, Kohl's, Nordstrom's. What happened to Walgreens? It went, Medina. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Fish bait. What's happening, dude? It's the longest application I've seen. Fish bait, I have no idea what you're talking about. JOMF. What the heck is OMF? OMF. We'll take a look at it. Okay. Maximus. We did look at Walgreens. Yes, I did roll mine forward. Kohl's and Intel for tomorrow. Andrea. Kohl's. INTC. Alrighty. Riley, we already got that down. You like BlackRock? No, I do not. They don't have weekly options. Did folks read why Walgreens hacked up? Nope. Rude dude, what's happening? Yep, there was a rumor about a buyout of Walgreens. We don't know if it's a yes or a no. Not for income. Okay, user 701081. Why can't you just have a regular name? Biggie L. Biggie L. Not for income. Biggie L, I'm not quite sure what we're talking about. Because when you give me a question, that's a statement. I need the whole thing all at once. So, because there's a lot, it keeps scrolling and a lot of questions come and they go, and I only see half of it. Okay, not for income. I have no idea what that means. Tafisco, what's happening to you, sir? Andrea, no spills is talking about Walgreens. That's why the stock spiked up. Hano Mathawaga. Okay, what? I can't read that one. All right. Okay. The Jake Nunez 7,700 Trump prize. I have no idea what that means. What do I think about MRK? Oh, let's take a look at MRK. MRK. We'll take a look at it. Do you think we will have a good CPI report tomorrow? Big I do. Don't know. It's not one of those things I really pay attention to. I like to keep my mind focused on what affects me, and CPI really doesn't. Sweetie Swag, the comments are about what you are showing, but you don't see them for 15 minutes. That's why. Yeah, probably. WGO, Winnebago. Emmy, I've never, ever looked at WGO. And I know who Winnebago is. That's weird. I'm not happy with today's very late day decline. Looks like Sleepy Joe nixed the Nippon deal. They don't make sense. Okay. Okay, Secretariat, can you name me one thing? 4 years. What's one thing that Bonehead has done that's actually decent? You're referring to X, of course. Okay. Now, I don't mind X. I'm making a nice profit off of it. Mike, SMCI. Now, Mike, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. SMCI. I'll take a look at it, Mike. But here's the thing with SMCI. Okay, when you ask me to take a look at SMCI, you got to realize I have looked at that thing a whole bunch. Twice, 3 times a week, people ask me to take a look at SMCI. Never, ever, 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 ever have I ever said it was a good stock to jump into. Especially not for this strategy. This strategy is only for companies that are consistently profitable. SMCI is not. The numbers just don't work. Okay, Tim, I would love to learn how to improve options. Well, Tim, options is a huge field. There's lots and lots of different trading strategies. I only teach one strategy here because I'm doing this for free to help you guys out, okay? Because I believe that the little guy, me being a little guy for a very long time in my life, okay, we've been getting screwed a long time. So I'm giving this information to you people. It's free, no strings attached. It's simple, it's safe, it's predictable, it's consistent. 1% a week, which is about 50% per year, but you got to put some time in yourself. And you got to pay attention to the rules, because the rules are simple. It was created for a 9-year-old. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. That's what I created when my 9-year-old asked me if I would teach her how to trade. All right. So, Tim, perfect this one first. That's my advice. Perfect this one first, or find one strategy. One, stick with it, get good at it. After you perfect it, then move on to something else. Because this one, yeah, it's slow, it's boring, it only gets 1% a week. But you got to put in 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. Okay, but is it worth it? Take a look at whatever your account is. If you got 500 grand, 1% a day, 1% a week, that's $5,000 a week, which is $250,000 a year. 1 hour a week, 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. That's it. Just change your morning ritual. Get up in the morning, do your morning ritual, throw this in there. 10 to 15 minutes. It's really not that difficult. Find a good company you like. Is it the right time to buy? Do the numbers work? Are you okay with owning it for the long term? Never buy something you're not okay with owning it. If you think it's going to go down and it's going to make you uncomfortable, don't do it. Because if you're under the impression that you're going to buy a stock and it's not going to go down, you're sadly mistaken. That's all they do. They go up, they go down. They don't do anything else. Joe Sullivan wants to take a look at Pepsi. Joe, I'm going to write that down. We'll take a gander at it. Okay, Pepsi. Coney, John C. Mack, how are you doing today? Now, Johnny, I'm under the impression, okay, when somebody asks me to take a look at a stock, I'm under the impression that they have already looked and you just want my opinion, okay? So if you really want my opinion on Coney, I'm going to ask you, why the hell are you buying it? Seriously. Okay, now, I don't know how new you are here, because Johnny's a common name. I see a lot of Johnnies come and go. But Coney, the numbers just don't look right for this particular strategy. I mean, if you say, here, take my money, you do it, that's kind of what Coney is. What I'm here doing is I'm trying to tell people, by taking responsibility for your own money, learning the simplicities of how it could be. Okay, buying a good company, selling a good call against it, collecting 1% every single week. That's over 50% a year. Coney doesn't even come close to that. What do I think about the buyout? You know what, Mark? There's a really cool line in a movie called Eddie and the Cruisers. Okay, where Sal, the bass player, says, "Yeah, guys like you and me, they strike oil under your garden, and all we get is dead tomatoes." Okay, just because something's promising and looks good, someone's going to make money on it, but is it going to be us? I thought it's a great jump. Cool. How is it going to affect me? Well, I already sold my covered calls. I already collected my premiums. I'm perfectly okay with my position. And does something like that happen? Yeah, it happens all the time. You buy a stock, you sell an option for it, and then you see it shoot up, and then you think to yourself, damn, I missed that. If that's your thinking, maybe this is not the right strategy for you. Because this strategy is specifically for people who want a simple, safe, and predictable 1%. And that's it. Whatever happens to the stock, well, it's really irrelevant. Good. Whoever bought the option, good for them. Okay, I'll get my cash back. I got my 1% this week. Great. Let me move on to something else. Let's keep on keeping on. Shorted ribbon today. Beautiful. Big Al, cool beans. I have great vision, but I will find you on YouTube. Cool beans. Riley, Riot. Okay, we already have Riley written down. We're going to put down Riot. No, we have Riot written down. We'll put down Riley. So we'll take a look at Riley also. Thank you for preaching risk management. That's what covered calls are about. Yeah. Okay. I'm holding 4 right now. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay. Snake Jones, AFF. I'm holding 4 right now for tomorrow's trade. Okay, Snake Jones, I have no idea. I mean, I understand each and every word, but I'm sure there's another part of that conversation that would make it make more sense. Norbert, what's a good coin these days? The Kennedy $50. What about MA? MasterCard. Ooh, we haven't looked at that in a while. Ooh. King Kai, United Airlines. We'll take a look at that one also. It's all the numbers game. Yes, it is. But I like to have the odds and probabilities in my favor. Daniel, cute. Ralph, ODC. What the heck is ODC? Now, Ralph, I'm going to let you know right now ahead of time. Anytime I say, what the hell is that? It's not a good sign. Okay? Need versions of Tony Hawk. Okay. Trump prize, 7,700. Market cap, I have no idea what that means. VRA for tomorrow. I have no idea what VRA is. VRAR. All right, we got a couple more to go through, and then we're going to start looking at this list. So we're going to hold up questions in a little bit. Brian X. Yep, we'll take a look at that one also. Uh-oh. All right, we're getting a little bit tight here. Mario, Target. All right. Is it bad that I day trade options in my Roth IRA? Yando Juice, all depends. EAG? Eagle Aerial? EAG. All right, I'm not going to take any more for now. Let me breeze through all these stocks you guys just gave me. Hopefully we'll make it quick. Now, I'm going to let you know right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at the highs, the lows, see what a covered call looks like. Now, it's going to be a little tough because tomorrow is Wednesday. It means we only have 3 days left this week. So finding a good trade for this week is going to be a challenge because we've lost 2 days. Okay, so if you have 5 days, that's 100% on your option premium. You lose Monday, well, now you're down to 80%. You lose Tuesday, now you're down to 60%. Most we can make is 60%. Well, that might not be 1%. So you might have to go into next week and see what the number looks like then. So let's jump in, see where it is. First on the list is NU. What the heck is NU? No, wait. New Skin? Is it New Skin? Or New Corp? No, New Skin. NU Holdings. Okay. NU Holdings. Let's quickly go to Yahoo Finance. And we'll put NU and see how often they increase their dividends. Okay, because mainly my main interest is making sure the company that I put my money into is consistently profitable. So I'm going to Yahoo Finance, going to historical data, and then we're going to look up the dividends. There are no dividends for NU, so NU is going to be a no. Sorry. UPS. Now, we did look at UPS last night, so let's take a quick look at it again. Does what happened today actually do anything to the stock? UPS. An uptick. Cool. Okay. Well, our high is in last December. The bottom's in August. Here's where we are now, 130, bouncing off the bottom. Looks like 2 days the upside. Look at this. Sideways down, sideways down, sideways down, sideways down. Now she's jumping up, 130.50. The 130 is going for 129. Nope, not going to be for this week. Next week's, yes. Next week's got 1.5 points. So 1.5 points is good. So let's take a closer look. All right, a year ago we're at 155. The high of the year was in the middle of December last year, 164. Okay, the bottom right there in the beginning of August, 123.62. The last 30 days, look at your last 30 days. 30 days ago, we're at 132. We shoot up to a high at 138.50, drop down to 125.50, 2 days to the upside. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that's like that's like an awesome join me, jump in type scenario. 30-day high, 30-day bottom, 2 days to the upside. We're at 30.50, the 130.50. The 131's going for 192. That's 1.5 points. Lord's Trap. Capping your gains, but with the security guaranteed premiums and locking in profits if you're being exercised. Oh, Lord Trap Life, thank you. Not quite sure if that's good, bad, or indifferent. X. I'm down on the stock and sad. I did sell covered calls on it, but it tanked. What would you do? What would you do? Buy more to continue to sell covered calls weekly? Orlando, I'm a big believer in keeping it until you make a profit. So if the stock drops, okay, fine. If you have the opportunity to dollar cost average, do it. If you don't, we'll just lower your strike price. Not too close to where the action is, because you don't want it to bump up a little bit and take you out and then you're up for a loss. No, just make sure you're bringing in something. If you have to go out a week or two to get a higher premium, well, go out a week or two. But always keep an eye on what you bought it for, what strike price you sold, and what kind of consistent premium. Remember, most people buy stocks and just hold them for decades, or 5, 10, 15 years. Well, you're not doing that. You're buying a good stock and you're consistently making money from it on a weekly basis. But don't do it with a stock you don't want to hold on to. Because if you don't like U.S. Steel, well, then don't buy it. I mean, yeah, the numbers could look good. UPS, the numbers look good. But if you don't like the company, don't buy it. If you don't think it's worth $130, don't buy it. It's actually that easy. Rule number 1, never buy something you don't understand. All right. Next on the list, GLDM. Anytime I say, what the heck is that? It's usually a no. Imagine that. It's a no. AA Alcoa. Ooh. I'm not going to waste my time on this one, but look what's happening. Okay? 30-day bottom, 30-day top, tanking, profit taking, whatever you want to call it, it's dropping, looking for a new bottom. So as soon as it finds a new bottom, fine. So we're going to write it down for next week. Because the way it looks like it's dropping, it looks like it might find a bottom tomorrow, the next day, or the next day. Sometime this week, it might find the bottom. Might. Okay? But once it finds the bottom, turns around, I want 2 days the upside before I jump in. Lord, Trap Life. MDT, covered calls. What are your thoughts? It's in a downtrend, but may possibly reverse in competition with other medical device companies. Might try wheeling. Okay, Lord, we'll take a look at MDT. I like MDT. It is on my list. Now, you're new here, so when I see a company that I like, I keep an eye on it. Okay, here, I like it. I look at it this week and next week because it's searching for a bottom. Once it finds the bottom and turns around, that's when I'll jump up. Now, I'll let you know what I think of MDT when we get there. Next on the list, yeah, ARK. ARK. Blackstone, no options, no thank you. CORV, another one, never heard of it? No options, no thank you. Riot, ooh, I like Riot. I actually have some Riot. Okay, so Riot pulled back again today. Okay, not even going to go jump and take a look at it, Orlando. I missed your suggestion on UPS. Now, okay, Orlando, I don't give suggestions. I don't give tips. I don't tell people what to buy. I look at it, I read the numbers, and I read the numbers and I read the chart. I just give you my opinion if I like it or not. Okay, it's not a suggestion for anyone to buy. Okay, now it is recorded. Okay, Mark is on the list. MRK is on the list. We are going to look at it in a little bit. Okay, we have a couple stocks before that one. All right. Okay, so here we are. Riot. It was MRK, not ARK. No. Someone asked me to take a look at ARK, and someone asked me to take a look at MRK. Okay? I get a whole bunch. See, look. You guys rattle them off. I write them down. I take a look. I give my opinion. That's it. All right. Riot, I'm going to wait for it to find a new bottom. I already have some, so I do look at it twice a day. And it's waiting for a new bottom, so it's waiting for a new bottom. That's basically it. Waiting for a new bottom. Okay. Next on the list, U.S. Steel. What did U.S. Steel do today? Ooh, big drop. Orlando, what did you say about UPS? Do you like it today? No. Orlando, what I said about UPS is it's falling and I'm waiting to find a bottom on it. Okay? U.S. Steel, big drop. All right, well, you know what happened on a big drop, turns around and goes back up. Well, I want 2 days to the upside. You got that, Orlando? I'm wanting 2 days to the upside. New bottom, great. 2 days to the upside. So I own U.S. Steel, so I'm going to be watching it anyway. But I am putting it on the list for next week. So we'll keep our eye on it. OMF. OMF. What the heck is OMF? One Main Holdings. Well, that's a no. Anytime I say, what is that? It's usually a no. I think I may have been misled once or twice. Okay, coals was down a little bit today. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was. Look at the sinking, finds the bottom here, bounces off, 15.27. The 15's going for 18. That's not going to work. The 15's here. You take off 27 cents there. That ain't going to work. The 1550s will work, though. Okay, not the 15s, but the 1550s will work. All right, let's take a look at it. Looks like we have a triple high of the year, 29.50. That was, quite a while ago. Last 90 days, look at that. Okay, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Big drop, up. She's pulling back now, so it looks like we're just going to be watching this one for a while. Look at the last couple of days. Okay, here's the bottom after the big drop. Just kind of horseshoeing around. Okay, coming back down again. So not a new position I jump into, but I already own it, and I keep rolling it forward and keep bringing in premiums every single week. Joe Sullivan, let's do Pepsi real quick. Pepsi! 160, not for this week. 160, okay, maybe next week. All right, let's take a look. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at the movements. Sideways, up, down, up, down, up, down. Currently it's at 160.05. Uh-oh, missed that question. I missed the question. Oh, there is it. Soundhound is pure garbage regardless of price. Well, alrighty then. I don't buy it because they don't have dividends and they don't have 20 years of increased dividends. That's what I'm looking for. Consistent profitability, 2 decades, consistent profitability. Either increase on the dividends or read all those quarterly reports. Yeah, no thanks. I'll just go straight to the dividends. If the dividend increases, then they must have made more money because it's in the equation. Okay, if the company makes a profit, part of that profit goes to the shareholders. And if that number goes up every single year, well, then they must be making more money every single year. All right. Oh, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Next on the list. Pepsi. Oh, I'm still looking at Pepsi. Last 90 days. High, low. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Down, up, down, up, down. Now she's coming up. We have 1 day to the upside. I like 2. Tomorrow could be the second. Let's take a look at the 30-day. Okay, here's the 30-day. Look at that. Okay, here's the high. Here's the low. She retraced, pulled back. The new bottom right here. Now she's turning 1 day to the upside. So I want to take a look at Pepsi tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. So she might be good enough to jump in on Friday if we can, jump in ahead of time if the numbers still work. So I'm writing Pepsi down. Intel, INTC. We're going to have to put Intel on hold, trying to find a new bottom. Okay, sorry about Intel. Merck, MRK. I knew it was on the list. Interesting. Yep, looks like the momentum has changed. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Up, sideways, down, up. 101.98. The 102's not this week. The 102's not next week. Sorry, Merck just doesn't have the numbers to be a good trade. But look what's happened here. Your last 30 days. Well, where is it? Here's your 30 days. High of the 30 days was yesterday. Bottom was 3 weeks ago. Down, up, down, up. Okay, here's the 30-day high. Today she's pulling back. Could that be the start of the profit taking? Could be. Ask yourself the question. If the bottom's here at 95 and she jumps up to 105, From 95 to 105, that's 10 bucks. $10 on a $95 stock is over 10%. 10% in 3 weeks. I don't know. Do people bail, take 10%? I do for 1%. So I'm thinking that's profit taking. All right. WGO. No idea what that is. WGO. Winnebago. Monthly. No. SMCI. 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 Super microcomputer. Let's see how often Super Microcomputer has been paying dividends. SMCI. Told you I'd take a look at it. Oh, SMCI, there are no dividends. Why would you show up to a trading show specifically named Dividend Stock Talk, dividend investing for weekly cash flow, and then ask me to take a look at a stock that doesn't have dividends? Just wasted a lot of our time. Thank you very much. Coney, probably gonna be the same damn thing. CONY. Coney is a no. Uh-oh. SMC. Uh-oh. Soundhound is pure garbage. SMCI are cooking their books. Uh-oh. It's no for me. Anyway, Coney's a no. Okay? Monthly, I don't do monthlies. The numbers just don't work. Riley, R-I-L-Y. We already looked at Riot, so why not take a look at O'Reilly? Okay, Riley made a new bottom today. Okay, 30-day top, the 30-day bottom, 30-day top, new bottom right here. Yeah, she's looking for a bottom. We are looking at it every single day anyway because we do have a bunch of it. MasterCard, we haven't seen that in a while. That's going to be a no. Look where the high is. Look where it is. Look at all this. And it's at 529. A little out of my price range. Kind of yes, kind of no. I don't like stocks that are 500 and over. Okay, I like to stay at 250 or below. United Airlines. United Airlines. Nope. Too high. Okay, take a look. 30 days ago, here we are, 30-day bottom, 30-day high, a little bit of pullback. Okay, yeah, no. DDC, I have no idea what DDC is. It's a no is what it is. VRAR. No idea what this one is either. Oh, that's why, because it's a no. Target, TGT. Now, Target looks like she's stalling off that profit taking. But let's take a gander. The high of the year, 183. The bottom of the year, 120. A year ago, we're sitting at 135. Shoots up, pulls back, goes sideways, big drop, and shooting up. 135.39. The 136s, not this week. Next week, yep. Okay, now the reason why we're looking at next week is we only got 3 days left for this week. It's very challenging to get a full 1% or more on this week. Bowman Will. Hey, what do you think about XLK? What the heck is XLK? XLK. Never heard of it. I'm going to take a look at XLK. Well, apparently XLK does have dividends. So let's take a look at how many they have and how consistently have they increased. Okay, 2002, so that is 20 years. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 year apart. Okay, 4, 14, 42, 15, 4, 14, 2, 5, 12, 1, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 17, 12, 16, 17, 18, 17, 22, 17. Yeah, no. Sorry. Up, down, up, down. No consistency. No consistency. AG. Let's take a look at AG. What the heck is AG? First Majestic Silver. Really? AG. Yeah, no. It's only like 3 or 4 years old, 1 penny dividend, and it hasn't increased at all. No, thank you. MDT, this is the last one. Then we're going to open up some more questions. Take a look at more questions. I got 66 to go. Cintas. CTS, is that right? Or is it CNTS? CTAS. CTAS. All right, we'll take a look at that. Hold tight. Right now, we're going to look at MDT. MDT. Oh, no. No sense even bothering. Okay. 30-day high, 30-day bottom is today. We're searching for a new bottom. Okay. Now, you did mention that MDT is going down. So we're looking for a new bottom. So as soon as a new bottom shows up, that's where I want to take a look at the numbers. Right now, 83.76 to 84s for this week. Nope. 84s for next week. Yes. Okay. So 84s for next week does work, but it's falling. Okay. I want it to stop falling. I want it to turn around and go back up again. Okay. So I'm not going to do this one today. Rudy, thank you for that. So that's it for CTAS will be the end, and then we'll take more questions. No. Okay? Reason being, here's the high, here's your bottom. Look at this. Bottom for the 90-day, one gap up. That already filled right here. Got a gap up, well, that's going to fill next. You have 1 day to the upside, and it's a monthly. Why did I spend so much time on a freaking monthly? No. Let's keep on going. 78 more questions. AG. We already looked at AG. Joe, why look at stocks not on your 300 list? Okay, Joe, I believe you asked this question before. Okay? Now, if I just look at the stocks on my list, it's being rude to everybody out there in the audience. Because when somebody asks me to take a look at VRAR, well, I don't want to be rude. I'll take a look at it and give my opinion. Das Hemlock. Hello, young man. What's the big deal with consistent dividends? Well, I don't know about you, but I want consistent increasing dividends, not the exact same. If I give you money, well, I'm expecting something in return. The longer you hold on to my money, the more return I'm going to want to get. And I want you to be, any company I invest in, I want to make sure they're making money consistently. Not treading water, actually winning. All right, that's why. Okay, so Joe, hopefully that answers your question. Now, Snake Jones, he wants me to take a look at VRAR. Do I just say, no, it's not on my list? I don't want to be rude to people because people are here asking my opinion on whatever it is they're looking at. AAL. I have no idea what that is, but we'll take a gander at it. No nicknames here, Alibaba short term. I'm going to say no to Alibaba because they've only paid 2 dividends. Black Hills. Emmy, how are you today? BKH. Apple Futures Or. Now, I like Apple. I actually have a position in Apple. We'll take a look at it. AAPL. Andrea, James never bought WBA till your channel. Family and friends over 1,000 shares in 8s. love you. Well, I can't see what my Christmas present looks like. Now, they're happy with it now, but what happens when it goes the opposite direction? Are they still going to love me? Who knows? Because stocks go up, stocks go down. Stocks go up, stocks go down. If you're thinking you're going to buy something and it's constantly going to win, well, you know what? More power to you. Stocks go up, stocks go down. But I'm glad you and your family's doing good. AMD. Advanced Micro Devices. AMD. Sweetheart, thank you kindly. Girl Crush, Rainbow, lovely. Jaden, what about snow? Why the huge drop after it raised to 220? SNOW. Okay, Jaden, hang out. We'll take a look at it and I'll give you my opinion. You might not like it, but I'll give you just my opinion. Rob Casey, can we do covered calls in QYLD, RYLD, and XYLD? And would you? Okay, Casey, Rob Casey, hold a second. So what is the hit rate for this method of trading? Well, I got 6 accounts. I got one account that has 0 losses all year. Another account that's up over 90% for the year. Another account that's up over 70 or 80% per year. It's a 50% per year or more trading strategy. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent. That's all it is. Okay? It's nothing magical. Yeah, hook me up. Okay, good vibes. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. So anyway, Rob Casey, you can buy all the QYLD, RYLD, and XYLD you want. Me, I don't like it. Okay? I like companies with 2 decades. That's 20 years of consistent profits. All 3 of those do not have it. GRFS. What the heck is that? GRFS. We'll take a look at it. Okay, Joe, JC Montana, AMD, it's on the list. Good vibes. You need to clarify that. We need to find a good one for Monday. I'm going to get exercise on WBA. Well, Maximus, you can roll it forward, okay, and not sell it and keep getting nothing was boring at the WBA victory for many today. Yeah, okay. I do it till noon to make the 1%. Sweetie Swag, cool beans. Jaden, we're going to look at snow. I want more option trading, but I'm still struggling with regular trading. You want to move to option trading. Okay, Gilbert. Okay, if you're struggling with regular trading, okay, now remember this, Gilbert, because you're new here. I would remember your name. Okay, this trading strategy that I'm showing you here right now, no strings attached. Okay, was created for my 9-year-old daughter. I'm going to show you. Okay, maybe you'll grasp the simplicity of it. Okay, going to my YouTube channel. Gonna look at my videos, the oldest videos. Thanks, you got it.
Hi, I'm JC, and you being part of my internet website club thingy, which my dad doesn't like me calling that, but I do. Being part of that, we're going to be getting weekly lists of stocks that I'll be trading, and every month you'll be getting 4 lists of stocks that you can choose from that'll help you get the best return on your money.
Over 20 days in the month of January.
That's me, 15 years ago. Look at all the hair I had. Nice color. I actually still have that t-shirt.
Every single day, there's a different company paying out dividends.
I laugh every time I see that part. The thing is, when my daughter was 9, she wanted to learn how to trade. So, in order to teach her the strategy that I had to create just for her, It had to be simple, safe, predictable, consistent, and no way for her to lose. So I came up with 5 very strict rules specifically for her. Number 1, don't trade something you don't understand. If it's not on our list, don't trade it. Number 2, never sell at a loss. It defeats the purpose of the whole game. And it is a game. Don't kid yourself that it's not. Number 3, make sure the company is consistently profitable. That means increasing dividends for at least 2 decades. That's 20 consecutive years. Not every once in a while, every year. Okay, you get the dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, dividend champions, dividend contenders, Warren Buffett's list. That's over 300 companies that have consistently increased for more than 20 years. They're simple. They're already there waiting for you. Cut and paste. Put them into your trading account. Rule number 4, has to have weekly options. I want weekly cash flow. There's only 2 ways to get weekly cash flow. Sit in front of your computer all day long, every single day, or weekly options. Okay? I don't want to sit in front of my computer. It's called the 10-minute trader for a reason. Okay? We don't want to sit in front of our computer for 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day for 5 days, that's 50 minutes a day. So make it an hour. If you can spend an hour to make 1% on your account, depending on the size of your account, that's a very well spent hour. Okay? My 1 hour a week, very nice. All right, that being said, let's keep on moving. You love that movie? I don't remember which movie I was talking about. XLM. Didn't we just look at XLM already? XLM. I don't remember. I got short memory. I love that movie. Simone, how are you today? Hey, what do you think of XLK? It was a no, dude. Sorry. XLK was a no. I'm missing all these questions. I gotta go back. Wow. Wow. Holy shit, I missed a lot of questions. All right, here we are. Snake Jones, GRFS. We looked at it. Hold it only if it drops the full 1% the whole day. Yeah, already looked at it. Already gave my opinion on it. Oh, Skylar, you bought XRP. Sorry, I can't help you out with that one. It's not a stock. Okay, Jaden Snow is on the list. Please only ask a question once. Like I said, I will get to every single question. Please only ask once. Options. What do I think of Reddit stock? Reddit stock's not profitable. That's going to be a no. Larry Legend, IRCX. Never heard of it. IRCX. Okay, Larry, there are 9,763 companies to choose from. We checked earlier during the week. I think it was Saturday or Sunday we checked. Out of all those companies, only about 300 make my list. That is only about 2 to 3% of every single stock that's available. That's it. The other 98%, I don't even bother looking at. All right, Snake Jones, SMX, never heard of it. SMX, what's the other one? TAOP, never heard of that one either. TAOP. All righty. Tomorrow, this action will go up a lot. ELAB. What the heck is ELAB? XEQT. What the hell is that? XEQT. Holy shit. These are inside picks from Oracle, ORC. Okay. NIO. NIO. Well, we got to take a few more before we start taking a look at all these stocks. ELAB. Tomorrow, 80%. No idea what that means, but we'll take a look at it. NU is on Warren Buffett's list. Is it really? We already looked at NU, and it was a no today. Please watch this action. Okay, yeah, we are going to take a look at ELAB. I asked you very nicely, only asked me once. No, Andrea. NU is a company. MU is a company. Okay, we'll take a look at MU because we already looked at NU, and I like MU. It's weird. ELAB, I looked at that one. ELAB, ExxonMobil. XOMDAL. What else we got? Yes, snakes. Bobby, hi James. Any thoughts on Abelmal? Ooh, okay, Abelmal. ALB. Okay, thank you. Find a routine that works. Absolutely. Kenu. Okay, tomorrow the company has good news. It will go up. Well, any company that has good news during the day, it will go up. Nocturnal Turtle, Dollar General. DG. Okay. Vern, I never heard of it. Jaden, Tesla. Now, we already said Teslas are going to be a no. TSLA. They don't pay dividends. Bobby, we are going to take a look at Abelmal. Just sit and chill for a little bit. Okay. San. Costco. COST. Mochi. What coin is that? Okay, Mochi, I don't do cryptocurrency. No coins at all. Okay, Jaden, you already asked me about Tesla. I asked you nicely. Only ask the question once. Same thing for you, JNC Jerkcut. Okay, just ask the question once. I will read every single question. Don't know what CA is, but we'll take a look at it. ULTY, Alti Group, ULTY. Okay, Bobby, I said we're going to take a look at it. Will, really? Oh. Allison, how are you today? Almost done. Oh my God, MSTR. SPR, what the heck is SPR? Anytime I say what the heck is that, it's usually going to be a no. SPR. Oh, MyWag, Nathan, really? YMAG? Scotty McFarlane, how are you? Hey James, Scotty G here. Usually on TikTok, but trying YouTube. So sorry for my name difference. Can you walk us through that trade look like when you already own 100 shares of stock as opposed to? All right, come on. Buying and selling covered call. Okay. Orlando, they know XRP is not a stock. It's the way to promote it. Oh, there you go. How much money is a small someone can start with? Maybe about 50 bucks. My grandson started his account with 50 bucks. Thoughts on MSTR? No. Let's get out of there. MSTR, no. No. JBHT, no. NFR, no. NFE, no. XOM, thumbs up, cool. ExxonMobil, XOM, that's a maybe. FXY, never heard of it. Ford, Allison, okay, take a couple more, then we're going to take a look. FXY, what the heck is FXY? Bobby, seriously, dude, I asked you nicely. Ask the question once. I told you I will look at ALB. Okay, Abelmal. XRP is a crypto cheap coin that's been pumped up. Yeah. Thoughts on Texas Roadhouse? Rudy, Texas Roadhouse has not been around for 20 years. UMC, no idea who the hell UMC is. United Maryland College, I don't know. All right, let's go back to where we were, and let's start up again with AAL. High of the year, that's going to be a no. BKH. Monthly, no. Apple. Hell no, high of the year. AMD. Advanced Micro Devices. Looking for a new bottom. Check it out. A new bottom of the year coming up any day now. So if we keep looking, if we keep our eye on it, and we find out where the bottom is, and she turns around, that might be a good place to jump in. But at this moment in time, we're searching for the bottom. Okay? Next on the list, snow. Let's see how quickly we can do snow. All right, snow is a no, because I'm pretty sure snow has no dividends. SNOW. No dividends, no thank you. I don't know who came up with that one. GRFS. What the hell is GRFS? GRFS. No. XLM. XLM. Can't find the symbol. No. IRCX. IRCX. No, can't find the symbol. SMX. What the heck is SMX? No. TAOP. TAOP. No. ELAB. Somebody's all excited about ELAB. Really? $2.50? No. XEQT. No. Oracle. I keep spelling it wrong. Okay, this looks interesting. All right. The only reason why it looks interesting, here's the high, here's the low. Look at the movement. 177 to 178, 177.50s. Ooh, you can get 1% off of that this week. And next week, almost 2%. Cool. Well, let's take a look. All right. Look at your last 30 days. Down, up, down, up. Big drop down. More than likely, as soon as this finds the bottom, it's going to shoot up and fill in this gap. So Oracle is going to be one we want to keep our eye on because they are paying a nice number. So we'll look at it again this on Monday. ORCL. NIO. 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 Don't have any clue who NIO is. NIO. Oh, no dividends. That's a no. MU Micron. MU Micron. Okay. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look at this. Up, down, sideways. 98.74. The 99s are going for 145. That's nice. Next week, look at this. Next week's 544. That's 5%. I wouldn't do this week's. I'd do next week's at 99. Look at the number. 98.74. Well, the 99s, 5%. What the hell's wrong with that? Okay. So, let's take a look at the numbers. A year ago, we have the bottom of the year, 77.07. We top out, damn it. Okay, we topped out at 157.54. That is towards the end of June. Big drop, back up, back up. Okay, nice movement. Look at where we are right now. Okay, here's your last 30 days. 30 days ago, the 30-day high. A week later, there's your bottom. Down, up, down, up, down. So it's coming down now. It's going to look for a new bottom before she turns around and goes up. But that has some nice freaking premiums. I'm going to write that one down for next week because we could hit the new bottom today, tomorrow, or the next day, and then have a turnaround for next week. So next week, MU might be a good one to take a look at. And I like MU's paying a nice fat premium. That's nice. That always works. Makes life easier. ExxonMobil, XOM. Nope, looking for a new bottom. So we'll put that. I think it is written down for next week already. All right, we're gonna take a look at it next week. XOM. All right, so we'll keep rolling. Delta Airlines, DAL. No, too close to the high. Albemarle. Now we got Albemarle. ALB. Interesting. Okay, quick look at Albemarle. The high of the year, 155. The bottom of the year, 72. We're currently at 104. Down sideways, down up. 105.99. The 106s. Okay, we can do it this week. And next week, 2%. So the 106, it should be at 104. Okay, because the last traded price is 103.98. All right? But it's saying 106. The 106 is going over 1%. Okay, so let's take a look at the numbers. Now, I normally don't like buying stocks during the week of the dividend. Stocks have a tendency to go down as the dividends are being paid. All right, so last December we were at 153.72. Here's our bottom right here, 72.10. That was in mid-June. Nice run up though. Check that out. Doesn't that look pretty? Unfortunately, when you have a run up like this, you can have some profit taking eventually. Let's take a look at the last 30 days. The last 90 days looks like that. Okay, here's your last 30 days. Okay. Down, 30-day bottom, shoots up, goes sideways, pulls back, challenging that 30-day bottom. Nope, doesn't make it, but here's your 30-day high. Monday, yesterday. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Another down day, more than likely, coming down to here. So would I jump into it now, personally, even with the dividend coming up? Well, what's a dividend? Friday, and it's 40 cents. Well, I don't know. 40 cents is not that much because it's a $100 stock. 40 cents is not even 0.5%. So why would you want to? Because stocks have a tendency to go down after the dividend is paid. And if the dividend is paid on the 13th, and the numbers for this week, okay, number one, she's pulling back after a 30-day top. She's coming to the downside, all right? Usually after the dividend is paid, the stock goes down. So at 106, yeah, I'm making 1%, but it's falling. Okay, why would I want to buy? I don't want to buy when it's falling because, no to Albemarle for this week. I like Albemarle, I do. But unfortunately, Albemarle for this week, the numbers just don't look right. The numbers look great. You know, what do I buy it for? What do I sell it for? But until it finds the new bottom and turns around, we don't know how low it's going to go. So it's not something I would like to jump into. Dollar General, DG. Interesting. Okay, the high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, big drop, sideways, bouncing up here, 82.49. The 83s, 92. So I can still get 1% if the chart is right for this week. Next week's 83, 2%. Well, lovely. Let's take a look. Okay, a year ago, we're sitting at 127. Okay, we topped off at 168.51. Big drop from 123, drops all the way down to 84 and then keeps dropping to the bottom of the year. Here's the bottom of the year. Check that movement. Look at that. Here's a high right here at 88. Drops down. Here's the bottom. Look at that movement. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Your high is here, so you got plenty of space to go here if you like Dollar General. Do you like Dollar General? It's a valid question. Why buy something you don't like? Well, there's a Dollar General in almost every major city. And with the current administration in place, well, people are scrimping, so they are going to the less expensive stores, which Dollar General is one of them. 82.50, 83, going to make you 1% this week, going to make you 2% for next week. Still a lovely move if you like Dollar General. What does it normally do? Well, normally she has a halfway decent finish for the year. Just sideways, and then the last week she pumps up a little bit. Okay, great. Next, Tesla, TS. Let's get back to where we were. TSLA. I know you all dying to see Tesla. No. Wasn't that easy? No. Why no to Tesla? Number one, it's at the high of the year. Number two, it's over $400 per share. Number three, no dividends. Why would you ask me to take a look at a stock that has no dividends? Either you don't pay attention to what it is you're trying to buy, or you don't pay attention. No dividends, no thank you. Costco, C-O-S-T, out of my price range. $1,000 a share, no thank you. CA, I have no idea what CA is. That's a no. ULTY, no, monthly. Oh, Realty, no. I didn't even look. I already knew it. MSTR, no. The reason why I'm saying no to MSTR, no dividends. No dividends, no thank you. Why would you be asking me to take a look at a stock on a dividend stock talk channel, which says right at the top, dividend investing for weekly cash flow? If the company has no dividends, why are we looking at it? Seriously, why are we wasting our time looking at something that just doesn't fit? SPR, what the heck is SPR? Is that Spiders? Spirit Airlines, hell no, they have no dividends. YMAG, Y-M-A-G, no. Ford. Ooh, look at Ford. Unfortunately, Ford, 1060s to 1050s, losing 10 cents. Nope, not for this week. 1050s for next week, 23. Yep. So next week, numbers look okay. Now, let's check the chart. Well, here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was. Look at sideways, big up, big down, sideways again. What does it look like? Okay, a year ago, 1106. The high of the year, mid-July, 1486. Bottom of the year, 947. Look at the last 3 months, the last 90 days. Look at that. Now, you may not like it, but take a close look. Take your finger and trace it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's going up at the moment. But what happened today? Today's a little bit of a pullback. Let's look at the 30 days. Okay, here's the 30 days. 30-day high, 30-day bottom, 2 days to the upside, gaps up, but pulls back. That's normally a time to jump in. And to be honest with you, I would have jumped in if the numbers were right. Because we looked at this early this morning, but the numbers weren't 1% this morning. Okay? The 1050s, not 1%. So this morning it was a no. Now that it pulled back, I mean, it still has a higher low than yesterday. So it's still in an upward trend, even though today was a down day. But the numbers, okay, if you like, oh, shit. Whoa, that was a good one. Weird bodily functions out of nowhere. It was like a yawn in a, out of nowhere. All right, anyway. FXY. FXY. No. UMC. UMC. No. Imagine that. All right, what else do we got? ALB is going to be a no. We looked at that one. UMC. Ooh, Santron. Santron. C. Citigroup. No. Okay, it's at the high of the year. No. Okay, let's see what else we got. UMC. We already looked at that. We already looked at Snow. We already looked at Albemarle. We already looked at Philip Morris. We already looked at ULTY. Comcast. CMCSA. We have not looked at yet today. We will not eat them here. We will not eat them anywhere. We do not like them. Okay, right here, big drop. Why is there another big drop? Okay, big drop yesterday. We have a new bottom today, but she finished higher than yesterday's bottom, yesterday's close. Not quite an up day, even though it's a green day. There's a difference between a green day and an up day, okay? Okay, a green day means she's higher, she closed higher than she opened, but she made a new bottom of the year. So, no, we have to wait on it. Seems some people who hit the goal of selling a call can't let go when the stocks go up. See, KG, you're absolutely right. Because it's that fear of loss. Okay, you buy a stock and you're so used to waiting for the stock to go up in order to sell it. By doing a covered call, you already locked in your profits. Okay, and if somebody's trying to sneak out the back door with more profits, you get a little unhappy. Well, the idea is to get called away, because that way you get all your cash back and then you get to do it all over again on Monday. Well, I'm terribly sorry if it's inconvenient for some of you. It happens all the time. You'll buy a stock, you sell a covered call, you get your 1 or 2%. Great, wonderful. And then the stock shoots up, and then you get all unhappy about it. You should be happy that it got called away and you don't have to hold on. Because the longer you hold on to it, the less premiums you collect. I mean, not the less premiums, the less rate of return you get for the premiums. Does your daughter still call herself 10-minute trader? No, she doesn't trade anymore. She stopped trading at age 13. Boys were more important. Boys and girl stuff. Okay, you know what happens to a little girl when she turned 13? Yeah. Okay, no, I was evil. And then they don't become normal until they hit 25, which is where she's at now, and she's nice again. Okay, so from 13 to 24 is a lot of friction, but now she's nice again. Okay, ULTY, we already looked at it. Okay, Metallica, AMLP. AMLP. Interesting. No. Scotty G, hey James, do you see comments on YouTube as well? Yes, I do. They pop up for a couple of seconds. I read them as quick as I can and go from there. Elsa on Solana. Cool beans. How do you see my list? My list? Well, you join the morning trading group, and every Monday you get that week's list. It's always one list. You know what? You could cheat, okay? JNC Jerk Hut. Okay, go right here. Right there on my page, the 10-minute trader. Invest right. How are you? Slide down. Here's all the stocks I trade right here. Okay, here's some. Whoops. Here's some more. Here's some more. Okay, they're all there. Okay. There's some more. Those are all the stocks I trade on a weekly basis, every single week. Every single stock I traded this year. I share 3 accounts. 1, 2, 3. I have 6. I only share 3. Okay, I'm a nice guy, but I got to draw the line somewhere. I'm not giving you this strategy. You got to do something. Okay, I'm not going to give you everything. I mean, I give you everything you need here. You want to take a look at my list? Well, no. Okay, tune in, ask a question. I'll take a look at it. CMCL. What the heck is CMCL? Oh, it's a no. IBIT, IBIT. Okay. That's going to be a no, too close to the high. See it? She's pulling back now. And it's not one of those ones I would do. NBGX. Uh-oh. AMLP. Yep. ALB, CMCI. NBXG. What is that? NBXG. Interesting. No. NOC. No. CDW. CDW. No. NAT. NAT. No. Okay, Market Circle, we already looked at Walgreens. Ford, we already looked at that. Brian, Pfizer, we haven't looked at Pfizer today, PFE. Okay, check it out, Pfizer. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 25.58. The 25.50 is going for 27. Okay, to 30. And then next week's are going from 44 to 76. Well, that's a nice number. Bill, Advanced Auto Parts. I believe we already looked at Advanced Auto Parts. We did. Look at that bounce right there. Okay, it's just coming off of a 30-day high, Bill. Sorry, here's your 30-day bottom. Okay, there's your top. What comes next? Usually profit taken. YL9000. DEC. D-E-C-K. No. Look at that. Top of the list also. AND. Nope. AMD. Advanced Micro Devices. We already looked at this one. DHT. What the heck is DHT? DHT. What it is. AZO. Oh, AutoZone. Yeah, 3,000? No, sorry. Have we looked at 3M? No. 3M. Interesting. Let's take a gander at 3M. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at this. Up, down, squiggly line, like that. Let's take a look what's going on here. Now, 3M, last 90 days, look at that. Look at the movement. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. She's coming down at the moment. We'll be looking for a new bottom anytime within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Okay. $3M for next week. Let's go to the next one. DHT, AZO, we looked at all those. Which stock is this? 3M. We checked Macy's, first time in 5 years, it didn't go up 6% in September, December. Okay. DHT, we already looked at that. Mike, we already looked at CMCL. What size TV is that? Don't know. Adequate. Thoughts on Google? No, they don't have enough dividends. Oh, InvestRight, AbbVie, ABBV. Interesting. Let's take a gander. There's the high, 207. There's the bottom, 150. It goes from 150 to 207. Look at this big, huge drop. I wonder what that is. I'm kind of curious about that. Is that earnings? No, because earnings was there. Okay? Earnings was right here, just before the high. And then she dropped a week, almost a week and a half later after earnings. I don't know why that is. Okay, J. Doe Burner. Okay, Goggl. What the heck is Goggl? Goggl. Alphabet. Yeah, no dividends. Actually, they just started paying dividends. So we're going to be looking at Google in about 19 years. Sorry. Unless Warren Buffett starts to buy it. If it's on Warren Buffett's list, I'll take a look at it. Other than that, I don't want to be bothered. Rich Bruner. He would have had loss if he hasn't. Wait a minute. He would have had a loss if he hadn't sold the 9s but paid over 10 for the stock. Rich, I have no idea what you're talking about. Why did you roll Walgreens? Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I rolled Walgreens, well, because I already sold the option on it. Okay, so I bought it at $9.50. Okay, and it was dropping. So as it was dropping, I sold the 9s. So if I sell it, I lose 50 cents per share. Well, that's the right the option buyer paid for. Okay, fine. If I roll it 2 weeks, I collect another 50 cents and somebody has the right to buy it from me. So I don't lose anything. I think, okay, yeah, could be. Next on the list. Well, let's keep on going. SCHD. Joaquin Trevino. Que pasa, amigo? Okay, SCHD is going to be a no. The numbers are absolutely horrible. Just my opinion. We have this stock investment project in economics. If it ends in April, what should I invest in? I can't really tell you what to invest in because I have no idea any details whatsoever. All right, Sandy, we already looked at 3M. Okay, Joaquin, Nike, NKE. Interesting. Okay, the high was last December. The bottom was in August. Okay, right now we're at 76.74. All right, well, let's take a look. The high, 123. The bottom, 70.15 back in beginning of August. Okay, the last 90 days. The last 3 months, the last 90 days. Okay, we're on 78. We jump up to 90, drop all the way down to 73, back up, sideways. Now it's coming off that 30-day top, because this is a 30-day top right there. Doesn't look that way because the top of this 90-day period. Remember, we're looking at the 1-year chart first. The 1-year chart tells a whole different story. Okay? The 1-year chart has us up here at 124. But look what happens. Drops, drops, drop. Now let's zoom into the 90. That's the 1 year. Okay, I'm looking for 5 things. The high, the low, where was it a year ago, where is it now, and what direction is it going? Well, down, drop, sideways. That's basically it. Simple, right to the point. Have we looked at CL? Clorox, wait a minute, CL is Colgate Palmolive. No, we have not. Okay, I wrote it down. We'll take a gander at it. We already looked at 3M. All right, we're still looking at Nike. Last 90 days. Totally different picture. Still looking for 5 things. The high, the low, where was it, where is it? Trace it out. Up, down, sideways, now we're at 76. Here's 30-day high here dropping. Once you go to the 30-day chart, everything changes. Okay, look, everything changes. Okay, 30 days ago we're at 76. We drop down to 72.50. Shoot up, go sideways. Here's our 30-day high on Friday. Monday was a down day. Tuesday was a down day. This thing's going to keep on falling until it finds a new bottom. Plain and simple. Until it finds a new bottom. I'm going to write it down for next week. It's already written down for next week. All right. D-Dub, what's happening? Nice to see you. CVX. What the heck is CVX? CV, Chevron. CVX. Yeah. Chevron. CVX. Interesting. Here's our high, 167. Here's our bottom, 135. Look at that nice movement. Here's the high right here. She's pulling back, coming down. Look at all this space. Yeah. Chevron, I like it. I have traded it many times, but not quite ready. I'd say about 2-3 weeks. So I'm going to look at CVX in 2 weeks. All right, next on the list. Mike Sweeney, AIG. Haven't looked at AIG in a while. No, still same thing. Okay, 30-day high here, dropping down. So here's your last 30 days right here. Okay, 30-day high, 30-day bottom. Looking for a bottom. We're going to take an eye. We're going to keep an eye on this one. Right now, 73.50 to 74, 0 to 220. That's a big range, 0 to 220. Next week, 0 to 174. That's weird. Why is this week's, with like 3 days left, higher than next week's? Oh, they probably have a dividend or something coming up. Or maybe the earnings is coming up. I don't know. But it's dropping 3 days in a row. I'm looking for a bottom. I'll write it down. AIG, we'll take a look at it next week. Alrighty. Next on the list, DZP. No. Oh, Joaquin wants to take a look. Explain rolling, please. Uh-oh. Invest right. Can we see Caterpillar or Clorox? Wait, Caterpillar, CL, Colgate Palmolive. C-A-T. We'll take a look at it. Hold on. All right. Rob, Casey, you want me to explain rolling to you? Okay. Now, hopefully you understand the concept of covered calls. A covered call is when you buy a stock, okay? You buy a stock and you sell somebody the rights, not the obligation, the rights to buy it from you at a certain price by a certain date. Okay, the certain price are called strike prices. Certain date, expiration date. 13 December, that's this Friday. 20 December, that's next Friday. 27 December, that's 3 Fridays away. 3 January, that's 4 Fridays away. Every single Friday we do this because I'm looking for weekly cash flow. So I do it every single week. Buy it on Monday, sell it on Friday. All right? Now, when you roll, okay, so when you buy the stock, that price you paid for it never, ever, ever changes. It's always the same. Right now, AT&T's at $23.55. So if I was going to buy it first thing tomorrow morning at $23.55, that would be my purchase price. Now look at this garbage right here, okay? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, so on and so forth. No matter what the stock price does during the year, my entry price will never ever change, $23.55, okay? Now, when I sell an option for someone to buy it from me, more than likely, it would be the $23.50. Well, the $23.50 is going for this amount. As the stock price goes up and down, this changes. Okay? So, if I buy it at $23.55, I sell an option, collect that premium. Now, what happens if the stock goes up, or the stock goes down? I am susceptible, wait a minute, that option will expire, and then, whenever you're susceptible of losing money, okay, or being called away, you can buy back this week's option and sell next week's or the week after. What that does, it gives you a little bit of more premium and it gives you more time. Okay, I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, it allows you to not have to worry it this week, take it to next week. Joaquin wants to take a look at Wynn. W-Y-N-N. Okay, interesting. Here's the high, 110. That was in April. Here's the bottom. Looks like the beginning of August, 71.59. Okay, so she shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back. Now she's going to the upside. 95.49, the 96s. Wow, you still get your 1% here. Next week, 2%. Nice. If you like Wynn. Well, look at the last 30 days. The last 30 days paints a different picture. Your 30-day bottom was 30 days ago. 30-day top was yesterday. What usually happens after a 30-day top? Profit taking. Okay, she went from 85, jumped all the way up almost to 100, which is about 15 bucks. Well, 15 bucks on an $84 stock was almost 20%. What, 17, 18%? Well, that's not bad for 30 days. People who bought down here, probably selling, and now it's going to be profit taking. Because once the ball rolls, okay, it only takes one or two people to sell that causes it to dip a little bit. Once it dips a little bit, well, then you have other people saying, wait a second, I want to grab these profits and walk away. Just Drew, thoughts on Google performance today? I had some. Just Drew, well, let me pull it up. Okay, so Google, down, up, down, up, down, up, gap up. What happened here? Don't know, don't care. It's not on my list. They've only started paying dividends for 2 years. Well, they got another 18 more years to go before I even bother looking at them. Unless, of course, Warren Buffett starts buying it. The white dog. What should I buy right now? Pizza. I'm getting hungry. Okay, why don't you buy me some pizza? And have them deliver some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Variety pack. Dude, I have no idea who you are. No idea what your trading experience is. No idea what your what your risk factors are. A lot of questions about you, I have no clue. So I can't tell you to buy anything. Cool. Wynn Resorts just got their first gaming license in Dubai. Cool beans. Is that? Nope, that's not it. Oh, Joaquin wants to take a look at Honeywell. H-O-N. 29. 230s. No, maybe. Alrighty. Well, let's take a look. A year ago, we were at 198. We had a triple bottom at 189 or 190. Once in February, once middle of April, and once at the end of April. Okay. The last 90 days. Interesting. The high, the low. Where is it? Look at the trace. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Changing direction today, but not quite. Let's zoom in. Take a look at the last 30 days. Okay. Now this is going to fall off tomorrow. But here's your 30-day high. This will be your 30-day bottom. Up, down. So she's heading down at the moment. Okay? So it's something I'd want to keep my eye on if I liked it. Now, I don't think I've ever traded Honeywell before. 230.82s, and it doesn't have 231s. So the 230s, you take that 80 cents off of it, and you're barely making your 1%. All right, next on the list. It's like doubling down. All right, DH, we already looked at Abbott Labs. Does your 1% include the premium too? Well, the premium is the 1%. Okay. Mediaman. Okay. So that's all the questions you guys have. I'm having a challenge focusing. It's been a long day. All right, so I answered all the questions. I have nothing. Oh, I only have two to look at. Colgate Palmolive and Caterpillar. That should tie it up for the night. CL. Colgate Palmolive. Dividend King's been in business for over 100 years. Look at the high. We got 108. The bottom is 76. Nice movement. Pull back, back up, back down. Uh-oh. Looks like she's coming down. The 95.74s, the 96s. No, thank you. Next week's no, thank you. Sorry, the numbers for Colgate Palmolive is just going to be a no. Okay, Joaquin, you want to take a look at Coca-Cola? No. Okay, the reason no for Coca-Cola, the numbers never work. KO, it's currently at 63. The 63 is this week. Nope, 63 next week. Maybe. The high of the year, 73.49. The bottom of the year, last December, 57.51. The last 90 days. Okay, last 90 days, she went sideways, big drop, retrace, back down. Yep. And then I have no idea. Let's take a close look at that. Okay, so here's the last 30 days. 63, drops down to 61, shoots up to 65, bottoms here, goes up, pulls back. Today is a new bottom. Not a 30-day bottom, but a new bottom. But the body is moving higher. Higher highs, but lower lows. Well, we're just going to have to see how it plays out. Okay, John Smith, Tesla options either money. Yeah, I know Tesla's easy money, but what happens if she goes down? Okay? Now, I like safe, consistent, predictable income. Okay? If the company, okay, where was I? Oh, if the company offered enough options, maybe I would do it. When do I lose on a covered call? Okay, NSX Garage. Most new people are going to lose money because they hit the wrong button. Plain and simple. I know it sounds juvenile, but it happens. I even hit the wrong button. I think I hit a wrong button this week, last week, and I shorted Harley Davidson. I was like, oh no. Funny thing, we're talking about Harley Davidson. Let's take a look. John Smith, UDM. I have no idea what that means. I know, sir, the last year chart was fun, though. Thank you. All right. You're welcome, John. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn from each other. I'm going to look at Holly Davidson, and that's going to be it for the night. Having a difficult time focusing. All righty. Let's look at Harley. The bottom of the year, 31. That was last December. She shoots up in April. There's the high, 44. Down, up, down, up. We're currently at 33.64. The 34s this week, 10 cents, not really looking good. Next week's 1%. So looks like you're getting about 0.5% a week. Not the greatest in the world. Now, we jumped into Harley Davidson back in August. The first 3 weeks was 3%, 3%, 3%. Then it dropped down to 1. Then it dropped down to 0.5%. It's like, oh man, I'd like to get rid of it. All right. All that being said, let's zoom on into this. What is it doing? Okay, here's the last 30 days. No real direction, unfortunately. Down, here's your bottom, 30-day bottom, here's your 30-day top. It came down, stopped right here, 2 days to the upside. Looked like it might be a good time to jump in if the numbers look good, but they don't. And today was a down day, kind of like throwing a monkey wrench into the works of life. Just didn't work out okay. All right. All that being said, I'm going to call it a night. 12 minutes early. It is what it is. Having a hard time focusing with my eyes. So, it's a Wednesday. Not a whole heck of a lot happens on a Wednesday anyway. User 11266474519. Okay, cool. You guys have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow. Fun, fun, fun.